Subscribe now to Triller Pass at TrillerFightClub.com.
Welcome to Fight Club.
For unlimited access to all Triller Fight Club versus Premium, Triller Fest, and other live events, including exclusive pay-per-view fights featuring Evander Holyfield and Oscar De La Hoya. And the June 19th Undisputed Lightweight Championship, Teofimo Lopez and George Kambosos Jr.
I'm coming for Lopez. I'm coming for this kid.
Subscribe to Triller Pass at TrillerFightClub.com.
Saturday, brother.
Which one is
Gentlemen, Mr. Mike Holston. Yes, sir. Holston. Real Tarzann. Tyler Howard, Brendan Tobin, Sean Zattel, Matt Tucker.
Good to meet you.
Two guys.
Mike, where did you find the courage? You know, you see the man, he's still big, still in shape, former champion of the world. Where'd you find the courage to take this challenge?
I mean, I challenge myself every day, man, you know. I'm really going to find courage. It's already there, you know. It's I feel it's embedded in me since I was born, you know. So it's another day.
How long have you been training for?
As a professional?
Just in general, your combat sports experience.
I mean, I've been fighting my whole life, you know. But I got a bunch of friends, you know, and family that are fighters, so I'm always fighting them all the time. But as far as like training, I probably like the last like 6 months have been just like, you know, working on certain combinations, working on cardio, you know, working on just head movement, all types of different things, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, just, you know, playing around.
So how long you been a professional?
Today, Saturday is my debut.
So that trip you out, you know that he's an MMA legend, that you fighting somebody that's got all this experience, that's fought people like John Jones and Anderson Silva, or is he just another guy to you?
I mean, I know exactly who he is. You know, it wasn't like, oh, who's this guy, or I got to Google search him. I know exactly who he is, you know. I wouldn't pass this up for anything in a lifetime. You know, I fight anybody.
So who are you?
Mike, regular Joe Schmo off the street, you know.
You said that you're using this fight purse for conservation efforts for animals. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. You got animals, you know, different species of animals all around the world that are dying rapidly because of us humans. A lot of things like COVID comes into play, you know, past 16, 18 months, no one's been traveling, everybody's on lockdown. But what about all the tourism for animals? What about all the things that people do for animals? It's not happening, so animals are still rapidly declining. So I see people in my workspace, you know, able to make some money, make some eyes, you know, generate some press and media, you know, for fighting, you know, and I'm like, hey, that looks like fun. You know, I'm already fighting for fun. I've already fought in my life. Never boxed before or did a professional match of MMA or anything like that, but, you know, I feel I can sell some pay-per-views, make some money, get some endorsements to help conservation. A lot of people aren't donating. A lot of people aren't even thinking about animals because everybody's thinking about themselves in quarantine and then worrying about their health. You know, I'm an animal guy. You know, I have a voice for the voiceless, so my voice to come out and fight is to, hey, buy the pay-per-views. Every pay-per-view point I get goes to conservation. So people want to say, how can I help besides sharing a post or putting something on my story or talking to my friends about it? You don't want to watch a fight? Buy the pay-per-view. Every single time I fight, for as long as I'm going to fight from now on, every point goes to conservation. So if you want to get involved, if you want to get invested, here it is. You want to save animals? Here it is. The two animals I'm dedicating this fight to are gorillas and rhinos, white rhinos. So yeah, I have two conservation groups I'll be donating money for, and they'll be my sponsors for this fight.
So if people don't know who you are, why should they watch the fight? I'm sitting at home, I see your name when I scroll through this thing, or I see your face, like, who's this dude? Why should I watch him fight?
I'm coming to fight. I'm coming to scrap. I'm just getting started, and I'm starting with a murderer, axe murderer, freaking legend in the game, the Michael Jordan of MMA, you know, or rather these other guys in my workspace are coming out and fighting. Not even my workspace. I from just a little bit of research, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of fighters, they get prep fights. They get guys that are 0-3, 0-14, tune-up fights to build their confidence. I'm already confident. I'm here. You know, I want to test myself. I want to fight the best. I don't want to come out here and knock some little, small guy out that got no experience. I'd rather go out on my shit. I want to fight like a man. I want a bloodbath. I want a brawl. I'm Mike. Iron Mike, Tarzann, whatever you guys want to call it, but I'm ready to fight. I didn't come here to lollygag and patty cake and shit.
Why don't you just find somebody like a YouTuber or something like that?
They don't want to fight.
Oh, they want
to
no smoke?
They want to fight TikTokers and they want to fight retired people and non-professional fighters. I come to fight. I want to go out. I'm coming on my shield. I'm either going to die on my shield or I'm going to go out swinging. That's why I'm here. That's why you need to watch. Huh?
You have an amateur background?
No.
You've been
never fought in my life.
So you roll out your couch and say, hey, I'm going to be a pro today.
Hey, I never been to a boxing fight, but my first one being there, I'm going to be in it. Co-main event. Triller, tune in Saturday.
You
got some street fights?
Bro, I've been street fighting my whole life. I got no knuckles. You know what I'm saying? I got scars for days. I've fought in bathrooms.
Are you on YouTube?
On YouTube? No. Like
YouTube
in
videos?
real life.
I'm talking about you got some YouTube videos. Like
fighting?
Yeah, like Kim's life fought real life, but it's on YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, that's dope, Well, I don't have any. I mean, I got fights, but I can't post them because.
What do you think your unofficial record was?
Yeah, I mean, I got losses and I've got wins,
You've been training with Tyrone Spong. What was that experience like, being with a kickboxing legend like that?
Tyrone's without recorded, first ever recorded hardest punch in human history. He's a legend in the kickboxing game and in the fight game in general. I mean, the man has a record of like 115 and like 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? So why would I not want to stick around someone that's legendary like that, to take punches from someone like that, to take knowledge from someone like that? I'm here to absorb everything I can, you know what I'm saying? So that's my boy, And I met Tyrone off of I didn't even know he was a fighter. One of my senseis, when I say senseis in the animal world, he teaches me about reptiles and amphibians and stuff. And he's like, hey Mike, I got a buddy that has some really cool dogs. And I was like, yo, let me see these dogs. And he showed me a picture. I'm like, that's a big ass dog. He showed me that dog. I'm like, where's that dog at? He's like, guy lives like 2 miles from my house. So we got in a little cart. We went over there in a golf cart. Seen this guy's dogs. And again, I had no clue who the guy was. I'm just like hanging out with his fucking dogs. And he has birds and peacocks and turkeys and, toucans. And I'm like, yo, this guy is nuts, bro. This guy got some cool stuff. And it's like, it's healthy. You usually see people that have tons of animals, in my space. And they have a bunch. And it's like 75% okay, 25 like,
right.
This guy's like 100% dialed. So I had automatic respect off of him, and his dogs were flawless, and then I found out the motherfucker had 200 fights.
How much confidence do you have somebody as special as Tyrone? Like, he's not just a fighter, he's a multi-time world champion.
He's one of the best fighters who ever walked the planet.
True.
So.
How much confidence does that give you to have that man in your corner?
A lot of confidence. Again, I have all the confidence in the world. There's not a doubt in my mind about nothing. But of course, when I have people like Tyrone in my corner and in my life, I have other people in my life as well that help me get to where I need to go if I want to do something. And fighting is one thing I want to do. I got someone to help me with that.
Mike, as you're going through training for this fight, what are you finding are your best attributes in sparring? Is it your power, your speed? What do you think?
I don't give a fuck.
Not afraid to take a shot to land one?
I'm not afraid to take a shot. I'm not afraid to give one. I don't like getting hit, so the more I learn, the more I don't want to get hit, and the more I want to hit you. So.
Have you been studying any fighters you like to study the most on tape, boxers?
Everybody. Mm-hmm. I'm watching everybody from every angle, every position, every southpaw, every, peekaboo box, everybody. Old school, new school, studying footwork, looking at footwork. I just go to the gym sometimes and just sit there and watch the guys move, because I don't like keep watching stuff on TV. I want to see it in person. I want to see it this close. Naturally, I'm an observer for animals. I study animals, and most of the time my first interaction is just staring at them for hours or days, So if I'm gonna go see somebody fight or watch fighters that are professionals, I'm gonna be a fly in the wall. I'm gonna be looking at how you move your shoulders, how you move your hips, where your toes are, this and that. So.
You get a chance to check out Teofimo Lopez? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I watched his last fight with Lomachenko. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful performance.
Who's your style most like? If you had to say somebody that's a professional, who's Mike Tarzann star like?
Just like me. I don't see myself fighting like anybody else. You know, it's I'm not a mimicker.
So would you just come in and just take chances, like you?
I'm here to learn, man.
Well, I'm saying, like, you see these professionals, be it MMA or boxing, they get in the fight. It's like they're like act like they're in the damn gym. It's like nobody takes chances. So you just go like, hey, I don't know what's gonna happen. We're gonna have a fight. We're just gonna street fight, see who the better man is. That's your mentality?
No, I mean, my mentality is, you know,
Or you gonna be technical?
Yeah, technical. Of course, you got to learn different techniques and strategies and.
So we got no tape on you, so I got to ask these questions. I don't got no
That's
tape.
the good part about it. You don't know what to expect. You got some tape on Sunday after you watch the fight on Saturday. Everybody tune in.
How do you visualize
when
winning?
you got the fight? Did you find yourself? Because you said it was an idea. It was on short notice that you found it as a surprise. Like, did you find yourself training like crazy hard the next day? Did you try and like?
I mean, I went out and ran about 7 miles that night, but I ran like 10 miles for a couple days before that. You know, I'm always active.
So it was crazy working out. Like, wasn't any extra angst or anything?
No,
Did you find
I
yourself
mean, I was literally
taking
watering my orchids and feeding my dogs, and making some food for my lizards, and I got a text like, yo, I got a fight in a couple days. I'm like, all right, who? It's like, reach up Belfort. I'm like, holy shit, fuck yeah, sign me up.
How did that fight come about? How many opponents were you offered?
I won't offer many opponents, honestly. Yeah, it's the first guy, you know, that was like offered, and I said, yeah.
Did the fight happen after the viral moment when you went to see him in the gym?
No, the fight was already ready before that.
So were you there just to check him out, or what was your?
Yeah, that's all just bullshit. It's just not real. It's a troll on the people doing the same type of shit.
Cool, pro wrestling.
Like, yeah, you know, people always doing a fake. It's funny, you know. You want to make people laugh. It's a part of this thing that, you know. You think I'm gonna go into Vitor's gym and throw some water on him? You guys are out of your fucking mind. Nobody would do some shit like that.
There's a lot of respect when you two saw each other.
What's your walkout song gonna be at?
I don't know where to find out. I'm gonna come out to some fucking African drums. I might come out to some DMX. I might come out to some beautiful Christian music. I don't know.
So someone want to Google you, how they find anything about it, because there's a lot of Tarzans. There's no Mike Tarzan. Like, what's your last name?
Holston.
So how would somebody find some information on you?
Hey man, just look up the animal guy from Instagram. There's only one of me. You can't miss.
But how they gonna know you? Not to be funny.
Type in Mike Holston.
I'm saying I can't go off your Instagram and know if you can fight though.
The only way to find out. Google it. You know, I can fight. I wouldn't be here if I couldn't fight.
How do you see?
I wouldn't want to fight if I couldn't fight.
How do you see the fight playing out?
Exactly how it's supposed to be. He wants to knock me out. I want to knock him out. No way to it.
Say Joe Exotic gets out of jail. Is that the mega fight we all need?
Facts. Joe wants his ass whooped. I whoop Joe Exotic's ass.
I think that's an official call out. I think we got your next opponent.
For sure. Absolutely.
You think Carol Baskin killed her husband?
Oh, damn.
I mean, from the TV show, it looks like a lot of mysterious things, but you never know because I'm not like a FBI agent or nothing like that, so I don't know the factuals in her entire case. But you know, I hope they have the best outcome of whatever. I think the case is closed, so I don't even know. But I think she killed him. Who the fuck knows? You know, people die every day.
As a respectable journalist, I have to ask.
Say it again?
As a respectable journalist, I have to ask.
Of course. I like Carol Baskin. She's cool.
Man, you all over the place. This man hit me wilding.
He asked a question, man. You know.
So is boxing another beast you're gonna tackle? You tackled a lot of dangerous animals in the world. Is this just another beast you're trying to tackle?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't tackle beasts, but yeah, you know, it's I'm no stranger to danger, man. It's just, again, it's from the outside world looking in. You guys see a regular person gonna go fight some guy like Vitor. Y'all will be scared, but y'all ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
How you know we gonna be scared though?
Will you fight Vitor?
No.
Yeah, you stuttered. I said yes immediately. You took a second to think about it. I don't. There's no hesitation in my field.
I see how much money I get paid though. I'm a business man too.
Hey, take it, man. I mean, when you're a kid, you know, you're like, would you fight this person for $1 million to get punched by Kimbo Slice from me? Fuck yeah, sign me up. But I'm no stranger to danger. I've done sketchier shit, more dangerous shit than this for free on the regular, all day.
Serious question. So is this a venture or is this like a profession?
My profession is saving animals. So at the end of the day, if I can get in any market and cross market and make money and make eyes for my animals, save my animals, donate money to my animals, I'm gonna do it. If you want me to go out ice skate, I'm getting some ice skates the next day. You want me to fucking play basketball, I'm at the basketball court.
What's
you
your
want me
game
to
look
fight,
like?
I'm ready to fight. Say it again?
What's your basketball game look like?
I'll bust your ass. You got the Kobe shirt on, but I'm the real Mamba.
I was just supposed to go pro. Overseas.
I'm just messing with you, man.
He's a real athlete.
Yeah, man, I'm a threat all around, you know.
Would you ever get into MMA?
Absolutely. That was my first thing of doing it. You know, boxing is fun and all, but at the end of the day, you know, I eat people in some street fights, especially in my workspace of YouTubers, you know. So I'm on my Khabib shit when it comes to that.
Got the rest. So tell me this then. You're a prize fighter, so you're trying to get the prize. Why wouldn't you fight one of these YouTubers where there's more money involved?
They don't want to fight. No one's in my weight class, really. When I talk to the people that are setting these fights up, they're like, yo, cut to 170. That's 40 pounds. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But the guys that are available to fight, whenever they have free time to figure out what they want to do, I'm here to fight.
They want you to cut the walls away.
Yeah, I can't make 170, bro. I haven't waited 170
Rumble did
hours.
it. If Rumble did it, you can do it.
Who?
Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, how do you think these kind of fights affect the sport? Is it positive or negative? What are your thoughts?
It's got to be positive, man. You know, at the end of the day, like, again, I'm a fan of the sport, so I want to see the best fight the best. Tyson Fury needs to be fighting Anthony Joshua. You know, freaking Devin Haney needs to be fighting.
Tio.
You know, Teofimo,
or Garcia.
You know, or Garcia. Garcia needs to be fighting Tank. You know what I'm saying?
You
These
everybody.
guys. Huh?
You stunned everybody.
Again, man,
So do you think Devin Haney's special? I want to see
absolutely,
people I
man.
don't.
Absolutely.
How you special? You ain't a killer. You ain't getting people out of there.
Listen,
That's what makes Floyd special at 130, 135.
the kid's young. Let him keep prospering,
But
man.
Floyd that same age. That's what Floyd did.
But
Because
you're
Floyd was
comparing
special.
someone to arguably the greatest fighter of all time.
True, but that's what they hyping him up as. I didn't hype him up.
The
That's
hype-
what his dad did.
Listen, the hype is real till he loses. You know, and even when you lose, you become better.
You
So
become better.
you know, like look at Lomachenko. He was the man. You know, he still is the man. But Teofimo's here now. You know, Devin Haney, he's still growing. He's a beast, bro. Can't take nothing from the kid.
Oh, it's good.
All these young fighters, their beasts are coming up. You know, and I want to see the best of the best fight. So going back to your question, you know, it's got to be good for the sport. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's getting all this traction, all this eyes, you know, all this media attention. I mean, shit, Hasbullah's coming out fighting another guy out in Russia, and that shit's hitting millions of views. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be good for the sport.
You rolling with
good.
Hasbulla?
Huh?
You rolling with Hasbulla?
Absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
That's the money fight right there.
That's the money fight.
You know, McGregor better watch out because the motivated with Hasbulla is dangerous.
You see that kick?
Oh, bro,
God, if
kick's
that landed,
lethal, bro.
devastating.